Alright, let's dive into today's NYT Connections puzzle, but not just the answers. Let's break down what makes this game so addictive and why today's challenge might just catch you off guard. First off, if you're new to Connections, it's this deceptively simple yet brain-twisting game where you group words based on shared themes. Sounds easy, right? Wrong. It's like trying to solve a riddle while someone's whispering red herrings in your ear. Personally, I think what makes Connections so compelling is how it forces you to think laterally. It's not just about definitions, it's about the relationships between words, which is both fascinating and infuriating. Now, today's puzzle, August 8th, is one of those that feels like it's designed to test your olfactory senses, not just your vocabulary. The hint? A good sense of smell. Immediately, I'm thinking, smell? What does that even mean in a word game? But here's where it gets interesting. The categories are so cleverly disguised that you might overlook them if you're not paying attention. For instance, the yellow category is labeled as happy sounds. At first glance, it seems straightforward, but what many people don't realize is that these aren't just random sounds, they're quaint expressions of excitement. Like, who still says hot dog when they're excited? But that's the beauty of it. It's nostalgic, it's quirky, and it forces you to think beyond the obvious. The green category, communication, is another one that's deceptively simple. You might think, oh, words related to talking or writing. But no, it's about words that convey something. So, you've got couch, express, frame, and phrase. What's the common thread? From my perspective, it's about how these words can act as vessels for meaning. A couch can convey comfort, a frame conveys structure, and so on. It's not just about literal communication, it's about the broader idea of transmission, which I find really intriguing. Now, let's talk about the blue category, rhymes. This one's a doozy because it's not just about words that sound alike, it's about words that look like they should rhyme but don't. Take cutie, easy, effects, and IOU. If you take a step back and think about it, these words are abbreviated in a way that creates homophones. Cutie sounds like QT, easy sounds like easy, and so on. What this really suggests is that the game is playing with both visual and auditory tricks, which is a detail I find fascinating. It's not just about solving the puzzle, it's about appreciating the cleverness behind it. Finally, the purple category, safety ______. This one's a bit more straightforward, but what makes it really interesting is how it ties into everyday life. You've got belt, goggles, pin, and razor. At first, you might think, what do these have in common? But if you dig deeper, they're all safety items: a seatbelt, safety goggles, a safety pin, and a safety razor. What many people don't realize is that these words are so common that they almost blend into the background. It's like the game is saying, hey, look closer at the things you take for granted. If you ask me, the brilliance of Connections isn't just in the answers, it's in the journey. It's about how it challenges you to think differently, to connect dots you never thought were related. And today's puzzle? It's a perfect example of that. It's not just about solving it, it's about appreciating the layers of thought that went into creating it. So, next time you're stuck on a Connections puzzle, don't just look for the answers, look for the why behind them. That's where the real magic happens. What do you think? Is Connections a game of genius or just another word puzzle? Let me know in the comments below.